Good morning. It's Monday morning. It's raining cats and dogs out there, so stay inside and read a book. We're going to read from Matthew 9:18 through 26. While he was saying these things to them, a ruler came in and knelt before him, saying, "My daughter has just died, but come and lay your hand on her, and she will live." So Jesus rose and followed him with his disciples. And behold, a woman who suffered from a discharge of blood for 12 years came up behind him and touched the fringe of his garment. For she said to herself, "If I just touch his garment, I will be made well." Jesus turned and seeing her, said to her, "Take heart, daughter, your faith has made you well." And when Jesus came to the ruler's house and saw the flute players and the crowd making a commotion, he said, "Go away, for the girl is not dead, but sleeping." And they laughed at him. But when the crowd had been put outside, he went in and took her by the hand, and the girl arose. And the report of this went through all that district. So Jesus heals two people, one who's died, and he raises her from the dead, and one who's suffering from a long-term chronic illness, and she just simply touches his garment, but she has this faith that that alone will be enough. And the ruler had faith that Jesus would be able to raise his daughter. Just come, and I know you can bring her back to life. So we see here's a great deal of faith. They don't know that Jesus can raise the dead. He's never done that before in Matthew that I recall. And the woman really has no grounds for thinking that if she just touches his robe, she'll be made well. But they both have that kind of faith. And Jesus commends them for that kind of faith and says, that's good. I'm glad that you trust in me that much. We need to have that kind of faith. Now, I really shy away from saying we need to have enough faith or more faith, because I don't think you can quantify faith like that. And to say to somebody you need more means you don't have enough, and that gets into how much is enough and should we have more, and if we only had enough, then something would happen. And see, I don't like any of that language. But to say, these people, they did have a kind of a scandalous, reckless faith that's sort of outside the bounds of what we normally think of. And if we can have faith like that just trust that God will do anything, and we don't know what he might do or not do, but let's just trust and act on that trust and live in that trust, and hang on to our hats and, see which way the wind blows, because you never know, and you don't know what God might do. At the end, Jesus raises this little girl from the dead, and everyone is happy, maybe except the mourners who are outside making their money, and they might not have been so happy. Okay, stay well, stay dry, and enjoy the day. See you tomorrow.